뭐지? 지금 you need to stop shooting the laser. They have all sort of laser. Now they are shooting on my foot and depend. Yeah, they have all sort of laser. Okay, gives the pain and gives the yeah. They have all sort of laser, and they are work. See, the way I perceive. Okay, in year 2023, while I was driving taxi, they were shooting the laser, and I was getting the headache and nausea, dizziness and nausea. So now I know that that was a January 2023. So it's about 3 years ago. And then same year in South Korea, and they were hitting. He felt like a dizziness. Okay, they were shooting the laser after they see through the wall. Okay, so now here now in USA, here and there is a laser. So just like they create in China, they go through the Chinese Korean or 2017, soon as I arrived, USA, I was driving my minivan in Glendora, California, September 2017, ding. Just like right now, it's a stone got hit, but it's a local, okay? It's just a local, and there is not much stone in California, or Southern California. So ding. So now I thought it was a shooting on the street, from the street, but it was from the satellite, even 2017. So like even like 10 years ago, they were shooting the laser to certain people. But since that weapon is controlled by, that weapon was possessed by the police or ex-soldier or whatsoever, they use very rarely and seldom. But now, okay, so my son's maybe the stomach ache, and just like what I went through in 2021, once I tried to go back to school, and they were doing it, and also my mother. Now I'm questioning what they, and then time to time they threatened my care while saying Jews, knowing what they could do, they were threatening. So so while US side using those laser by police street member very seldom and rarely, they let Chinese Korean to develop more and make all sort of laser, just like shooting the sound for the house in order to snatch. They were doing it, okay? And then at the same time, police and abroad was having under the contract where, we are going to target the Asians, so let them leave the USA with the money they hold. And then, they could do, and this kind of thing is under the table. And then also abroad, like Prince money to snatch it, and also the England, Cambodia. This things was going way too abundantly, way too much under the table. At the same time, they were doing the crime in order to get what they want. It's just too much the how they play, since they are police and law enforcement. It is just too much the how they play. And then without knowing much, some people, and they want to get away. They want me to leave so that they could get away. They have those kind of little bit of thought, okay, which they shouldn't, okay? It's just for few people. I don't know. Somehow they want to protect their side. That I don't know. Maybe they've been manipulated, or they've been, probably, most likely, okay? So since they ruined my life too much, and now I'm 60, I have no strength to do more further things. Okay, I already doing what they were doing. I packed everything in year 2023 in Susanville, doing what they were doing to my Susanville. I packed everything and I moved to South Korea. That chance was one of the chances they could let me live there, like permanently again. But since these people was going after the money, Chinese, Korean, Mr. Chang, and Mexican American, they only thought that they want me to return so that they could get my house. That was all they was think of. Since at that time I was not holding the money on my hand, nobody was interested for me to be in the South Korea. This is how so they failed. So I returned, and then, once I returned, I got the Walmart, pharmacy job and was working, and then Mexican American police pulled me out again, and, thinking about to, snatching my house. They only look at their side of, they only look at what they want. They don't look at the other side, what I need, so that they could work it out. It's kind of, they only look what they want. It's one of the big chance that I could stay in South Korea if Mr. Chang, Chinese Korean or Mexican American, if they want me to. But even though I was there with all these my belonging packed, probably I spent quite a lot of money, probably how much, few $1,000s in order to ship it to South Korea, and that's one of the big chance, okay? But Mr. Chang do not want me to stay there because I didn't sell my house. They cannot do the things gradually. All they do is ruin, okay? And then they ruin my, and all, having the power, they could, ruin, all they could think of is ruining. So they fail. I return, and now I have no strength. If you want to kill me, Anchorage, okay, doing shooting or lasering or whatsoever. But once I fear, then I will say that, okay? Unlike she was kind of pretending, I don't know, the Anchorage dispatcher, or I don't know whether she was pretending or she doesn't know that. I don't know. Only the God knows, okay? But, but many people in Anchorage and do aware about this laser shooting, okay? And it seems like lots of things is going on around here. So stop doing it, okay? They produce, police and police street line, and then abroad they are created. They are created from what U.S. police line told to do. Okay, who's the one who was using it was the police. Okay, just like how they get the module. So similar thing they were getting it. So now they are using it, abandoning it in society. So stop doing it. Especially to me, it seems like it might be the Mr. Chang, since he could see my house where I am at, and also all other people, okay, or Chinese, Korean, yeah. And I went to the church, and there is a lady. She actually came to my church in order to just see me. I think that's what it is. So Chinese Korean is working in Anchorage just to work, along with the Mexican and also the Anchorage police line, and things like that. There is a people just to work, okay, to expand their power or their organization or whatsoever, to do the crime, to do the wrong thing, to get the money or whatsoever. So, but these people work with the police line. So just leave me alone, okay? They continually doing something, especially they continue. Mr. Chang is a personality, he cannot put the hands up. You gotta be very careful with the Mr. Chang, because unlike you, how you are, I've been watching him for 3 months. He's a psycho. He's not with the hands up unless, where many people are like that, but especially some people, they aware of, they stop themselves, okay? They limit themselves, they block themselves. But Mr. Chang is not those kind of person. He will never, ever, ever will limit his own by himself, okay? That I'm positive. I'm very, very positive. He's not, as long as he's hidden and he's a power, he will just continue. Some people aware of it, oh, this is not good, so I have to, limit it. If he has the capability, he's not going to see 20 years old girl. Okay, so you gotta think that he's a little different. So it might be him, it might be Chinese Korea, more likely is Mr. Chang. Because I don't know, he's psycho. So, or Anchorage police, it's up to you. Okay, it's your play. You're just like the top person nodded. Yes, it's your play, and whole, what I was talking, whole, right now is they kind of aware how the wrong is. Those are normal people. Just like they could control themselves, okay? They could control and not to go into the, word, not right path. But some people, they just move on, okay? That's why there should be a law and rule and punishment. But right now they kind of okay, but still there is a people there who wants to, who wants to play so that I leave USA, or I can, okay? I wish I could, but, or, I have no strength to move around, and then no money, and then no strength, no money, and knowing what is going on. I mean, it's just I can. They block it every single corner, and if there is at least some kind of path, they block every single path that I get it into. So who did it? Mr. Chang. While police let him to work on my case. So I can, but stop shooting the laser. Yes, it is abundantly being used in Anchorage.